Good evening, everyone. This is Robin from Savvy Sober and Chic, and today is Motivational Monday, and I'll be on with Cara-Michele from Strength and Vitality. She's going to do something really, really awesome today by doing hey, Deborah. Hi, Carmen. She's going to be doing something really awesome tonight with a live exercise session. Let me see if I can get her in here. Let's add her. So I think you all are going to enjoy this. Oh, great. Here we go. Thank you, everybody, for popping in. I cannot see you, but I'm just excited that you are here tonight. And how are you tonight, Cara-Michele?
I'm great. How's everybody?
Great. Oh, it's awesome to see you. It's awesome to see you.
Good to see you too.
Right. So what are we discussing tonight?
No, Robin, I thought that our group might want to know how to undo some of the sitting that we're doing. Everybody's sitting at their desk, they're sitting behind the steering wheel, driving from here to there, and then we come home and we sit some more to have our dinner, and then we sit some more to kind of chill out and watch a little TV. We're doing a lot of sitting.
Yes.
And I hear folks, doctors and medical folks really pointing to sitting being the new smoking.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's crazy. So yeah. I thought we might have some fun today, do some interactive moves,
cool.
and talk about how to undo some of the sitting that we're doing.
Okay, that is awesome. Some stuff like what we do in the morning.
That's right.
In our
right.
All right.
Yeah.
Great.
Absolutely.
Yes. So I was going to say, if anyone out there has someone that they want to share this with, please share this. Hit the little arrow on your right hand side that looks like a kite. Hit that and share it. Hi, Shells, Mr. Palmer. How you doing? Hello, everybody. Wanted to join, but that's doctor. Okay. Hey, how you doing, Deborah? Thank you. I do understand. So listen, let's join in with this. And I want to share really quickly. I haven't been posting and whatnot like usual. We had some medical concerns with my mom and now my aunt. I'm leaving in the morning to go to New York to be with my aunt. And listen, we got to take care of ourselves. And that is why I do these Motivational Mondays every other week with Cara-Michele. I'm going to invite others to come on and help us. But let's get into what she is doing right now. Take it away, Cara-Michele.
Okay. All right, great. So please throw your questions in as we're going along. Robin, as I'm demonstrating some of these stretches, I thought I might actually talk about some of the exercise and stretching myths that might be getting, it's so confusing. Self-care can be so confusing. Mm-hmm. So I thought I might talk about some of the myths that could be getting in our way from our ability to take care of ourselves the most.
Okay.
Great. Okay. All right. Number one, for those of you who can, I'd love to see you stand up and try these out. We're going to work on our neck and upper back, okay? Mm-hmm. So I'm going to raise my hands up over my head and then pull my elbows back, pinch your shoulder blades back behind you, and then slowly bring your elbows down to your side. You should feel this stretching all in the back of your neck and upper back. So I'm going to try again. Hands up. Pull the elbows back behind you and then slowly drag them down to your side. Mm-hmm. Do one more here. Pull that back. Woo. Boy. Try it keeping your chin tucked to your chest. Is anybody feeling that in their upper back?
I'm going
to that's it, just like that. You can also do it. Bring the arms down and then kick the hands out so you straighten your arms. But keep your shoulder blades. Shoulder blades are these big bones in the back, on our back, like wings. So we want to try to pinch those behind us a bit. So you can get your hands up and then pull the elbows back behind you, pinch the shoulder blades, and then you get right here and then straighten out the arms. Woo. Wow, that just lights my neck on fire. Mm-hmm. Yeah. When we're sitting doing this all day, we have to kind of counteract that.
Right. Okay.
The second one is I'm going to hold on to a chair. If you need a chair, that's absolutely great. But we want to stretch these hip flexors here in the front. These are a collection of muscles and tendons here that attach to our pelvis and go all the way down into our knee. And then some of them actually cross and go into the back.
Okay.
But because our legs are bent like this all the time from the sitting, they all shorten. All of those muscles and tendons, they shorten. So when we go to stand up, they pull and they pull us over forward. That can cause a lot of back pain and keep us off balance, right? So if you hold on to something, I'm going to lift my leg and then grab my ankle and then stand up straight. This is a great balance exercise also. So if you can, you hold on to the chair lightly until you don't need it at all. Now, you'll see, I'm going to turn sideways, Robin. You'll see a lot of folks doing this, and they'll lean over. I don't want you to lean over. I want you to stand up straight and poke your hips forward. Push your belly button forward.
Oh, that's different. You feel it here.
That's a different stretch. Yeah. Let's switch to the other side. We'll lift up. Grab the ankle. Hold on to something if you need to. You turn and go the other way. And now push the hips forward. And you
feel that stretch right in here.
Yes. Yeah. So many people have knee pain or back pain just because these hip flexors are super tight.
See if I can do the other leg. Let me push my camera back a bit.
Yeah. One of the myths, Robin, that I see folks, that clients will talk to me about a lot, is whether or not they're confused about lifting weights. Nobody wants to get super big, bulky muscles.
Right.
What I want all of our listeners to know is that you have to intentionally do a lot in order to get big and bulky like the Hulk. Your diet has to be certain way, and you got to lift super heavy weights. But that myth keeps women from weightlifting. And it really keeps us from building muscle mass, and that makes it much easier for us to hurt ourselves as we get older, and it makes it easier for us to fall because we don't have the core strength. So lifting weights is absolutely wonderful for us women who are aging, trying to stay as strong as we possibly can so we can stay as independent. All right, how about another one? This is your favorite, Robin, the windmill.
Yes, I love those.
Yeah. So we're going to reach to the side. Reach and then fold down. Keep the legs straight. When you get to the bottom, tuck your head and look between your knees. Now inhale and go back up the same side that you went down. Arching back at the top, and now go all the way around to the other side and drop down.
Yeah, you get a good pull right in here. Yeah.
Yeah.
That feels great.
That's right.
So Cara-Michele, I do the windmill when I'm at work and I've been sitting for a little bit of time.
Yeah.
Just to get my body a little, and then I feel it like right in here.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Yep. It feels like you're loosen. It almost, you're like, oh my God, that feels great.
That's right. Yeah. That's so great, Robin. This is an easy one to do. In the middle of the workday. Right. Now, when you go around, don't just flop down. Right. Really reach your arms and then down. And
feel the pull in here too, Cara-Michele.
Yeah.
Like right here.
Absolutely. That's right. That's right. Absolutely.
And can get rid of that little piece that we don't like. We try to hide with. We try to hide with the shapewear. And
I know. Yeah, that's a really nice one.
I love this one.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, keep it stretched. Now, when you get to the bottom, if you lift up the way you came down and then go around, you get to do both sides. Yeah. You get to do both sides. Yep. Here's another myth that a lot of women come to me with, Robin, and that is cardio is the best way to lose weight in terms of exercise.
Right.
I'm gonna say that cardio is a way to lose weight, but muscle mass is even better. Building more muscle mass is a great way to lose weight. Plus, you get strong enough so that you're not hurting yourself when you're trying to lift the dog or get the groceries out of the back of the car and all of that kind of stuff. So that's really good.
Yeah, I love it.
All right. What's another one? Let's do, how about our standing Supermans, Robin?
One of my favorites.
Your favorite. So what are we going to do? We're going to stand on one foot. I'm going to stand on my left and lift my right knee and then stick my right arm straight up in the air. And I'm going to hold for a set. Now I'm going to switch. This is so good for training your balance. When you put your foot down, it's because you choose to, not because you're falling.
Right.
And that's going to give you a lot more confidence going up and down steps and stepping over curbs, all of that kind of stuff. Yeah.
And what I like about this too, Cara-Michele, is the pull that you get in here. I like that. And then what you feel like when I'm lifting up.
Yeah.
Just right in here.
Yeah. There you go. That's right. That's right. Yep. Another form of this same one, standing on one leg, is the stiff leg march. Right? So I'm going to stand on my right leg, kick out my left foot, and then down.
Right.
Kick and down.
So I was comparing this the other day to like doing a standing crunch because I've noticed that my tummy has gone down and my waistline has gone down. So I'm like, okay, Rob, I don't have that, that balls like, again, that we try to hide with the shapewear. So I realize it's going down. I'm saying that's because you're doing this.
There you go.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yep.
I think you're right.
Good.
I think you're right. Absolutely. Absolutely. Another myth, Robin, that women often have is that they have to work out every single day in order to lose weight.
Right.
And that's really not true at all. Actually, I think it's actually important for women 45 to 65 to not work out every day, because if you're in that age range, you probably got a lot of people pulling on you. You've got a lot of stressors, and if you overstress yourself, then your hormones are going to be off, and it's going to make life much harder for you to sleep and rest and all of those kind of things. So you know what? A good workout, 30-minute workout every other day, stretching every other day is a really fantastic routine. Really good. Yep, absolutely. All right, Robin. How about I'm going to pull this down and have a seat here on the floor. Actually, I'm going to start right here. This is the stretch. All right, so again, we're trying to look at these hip flexors here. So I'm going to step up with one foot, and I'm going to pull my belly button up towards my torso. So really pushing the button in, squeezing the butt, and then try to push yourself forward a little bit. Again, we'll feel that here in the hip flexors.
Right.
All right?
Okay.
And if I do the other side, so I'm going to squeeze the butt muscles, pull the pelvis up towards the belly button, and then try to push forward. You'll feel that all through there. Yeah. Do we miss any questions? Anybody?
I don't know.
We're getting stretching.
Hi, Lachlan Shell is joining us again. She said, awesome, love this, and will apply. Great. This is my morning routine. Everything she's doing right here is part of our exercise. And you'll see me posting it in my stories. So, yeah.
Awesome. I got one more down here on the floor, and then we'll take a look at the wrist. Okay. So make sure we don't have carpal tunnel. There we go. This is called a shin box position. Okay. We'll sit here. One leg pull behind us, and then try to sit up straight. You might have to put your hand on the floor and push yourself up. But we want to be here. Now we can leave our feet here and then flip the knees over. This is going to work a lot in that hips area, just like that. And after a while, you just keep working on it until you can do it with no hands. Yeah, awesome.
Yeah, someone said, love this. Great physical therapy. It is. It really is.
Absolutely. I want to share another myth that I think is very confusing for women, and that is if you're not sore after your workout, then you haven't done enough.
Right.
This is kind of what, like the one we just went over, thinking that you have to exercise every day. To be honest, Robin, I've told you, we've talked about this many times, I don't want you to be sore.
Right.
I do not want you to be sore. If you get sore and you have trouble getting out of the bed and getting out of a chair and it slows you down throughout the day, you're not going to want to do it again the next day.
Exactly.
Or the day after, right? Exactly. And so it's actually changes our mindset. If it's interfering with our day, it's going to change our mindset and it's not going to encourage us to want to try again. Right. So it's much better. Do something that's in your range. You want to feel like you've used your muscles, but you don't want to be too sore afterwards.
And what I've learned, Cara-Michele, that when I do them, like when I do my exercises in them, let me say it this way. When I don't do them, I can tell that I didn't do it. You know, so you have Cara-Michele does a 15-minute stretch with us. And then we also do like a 20-minute exercise regime. And she always says, I want you to be able to do these things for the rest of your life.
Yes.
You know, so it's really good. And like I said, when I don't do it, I can feel the difference. But I think I look doggone good. I
think you're doing great.
The goal is not to slim down, although I dropped 15 pounds since February. Woo! The goal was not to lose weight. It was not. The goal is just to be healthy and to adapt a healthy lifestyle with eating and making sure I'm exercising, getting my water in, and eating, getting sleep.
Yep.
You know, and when you do these things, your sleep, that'll be what's the word, like a byproduct of that.
Byproduct, yep.
You know, so it's really, and I'm just really, really pleased. Going through some things like I expressed, but when I get these exercises in, get my water and eating right, it helps to de-stress you, and you won't be as, because when you have elderly family members that are ill and so on and so forth. But let me stop talking. Cara-Michele, keep going.
No, Robin, you're saying this correct, Robin. So like what's the point in all of this? That's what you're getting to, is that it was really useful to understand why you want to do all of this, because life is going to happen. It's going to be ups and downs all the time.
Yeah.
So when you're exercising regularly, when you're hydrated fully regularly, when you're getting good sleep, it makes it much easier to show up during those difficult times the way we truly want to. We don't want to be grumpy and fussy and all of, say things that we don't mean.
Right.
That's right. And then have to go back and clean that up. We don't want to do that.
Right.
So it's much better to show up energized, ready to go, so you can think creatively, think outside the box. And so that's what exercise and self-care does for us.
Yeah, I was watching this woman on YouTube, and she said we want to show up as our most healthiest self, if you will.
Yep.
So okay.
Absolutely. Yeah. So carpal tunnel is one of those concerns that shows up a lot. We're all typing throughout the day, and so the wrists end up staying in this one position, and then we cause some irritation and inflammation here in the wrist. So what if we take these and just make big, intentional circles? Really make the circles as big as you can. And we'll do a few more in this direction. Now let's go the other way. Fold in and roll out. Yep. A fun way I like to do this is to do it this way. It looks like I'm doing a Indian dance move. That's right. That's right. That's right.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah,
great.
But cool.
Warm them up. That's right. That's it. That's right. That's right. Then, Robin, we can stretch out our arm and pull the fingertips back. Wrap your hands across the four fingertips and gently pull those back. You should feel that pulling all through here. You feeling that?
Yep. Like you said, in here.
Yeah. Yep.
And probably, I feel it back here as well.
Okay.
So when I'm
Now we're getting all of these muscles and tendons that are tight in here. That's right. Now let's switch sides. Yep. The last myth that I had written down here, Robin, about exercise is that exercise alone is enough to lose weight healthily. healthily.
Right.
No way. No way. You can't exercise yourself out of a bad diet.
Right.
One more for the wrist. I'm going to drop my elbow and then just let my wrist hang in the front. Now, these knuckles here, like if you're boxing, those knuckles, I'm going to put this hand over those and then press my palm in towards my forearm. Yeah, you feel that pulling across the top here. Yep. There we go. And I'm just going to pulse a little bit.
Wow.
In, out. That's it. Yep. And then we can switch sides. Now, you don't want to do this with the elbow up.
There.
Drop the elbow to the side and then pressing in.
Oh, much different from here to right here.
That's right. Yeah. That's right. Yeah.
Someone said you can feel that. Wow. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, so this is another one that's super easy to do in the middle of the day, right? Yep. Just keep that elbow down.
That feels good.
Press in there. Yep. If anyone who's at a desk all day, if you do number 1, number 2, and number 3, that's really going to reduce your opportunity for carpal tunnel concerns, right? So this rolling, you might do 30, 40 seconds of each, right?
I have my granddaughter with me. Her birthday was yesterday. Pumpkin, I'm still on my live, honey.
Very good. She's so cute. And then 30, 40 seconds here. Just pulling the fingers back. Keep the arms straight. Yep, that's it. Other side. That's it. And then number 3, elbow down, pressing in on the knuckles. That's it. And you can even kind of bounce around to each one of the knuckles, right? So I can come over this side more and then here and then in. Now, you don't want to hurt yourself here, but we're just trying to stretch. And then the other side, so don't press too hard. Yeah, right on. Robin, we've got a few minutes left. I wonder if there's any particular stretches, anybody having anything tight that they want me to offer a stretch for? I'm happy to do that.
That was awesome. Thanks.
Yeah. Fun stuff.
Yeah.
Fun stuff.
You do the one with the foot. I like that as well. We do a circular motion with our feet. I really like that one as well.
Absolutely.
And that's a good one, especially if you're sitting. You can even do this at your desk, underneath your desk.
Sure. Yeah. You stretch your foot out there. Yeah. Roll. Yep. Absolutely. That's just the same thing we just did with our wrist. How about shoulders up and then
one of my faves. Yeah.
That's a nice one. Easy to do at the desk. Taking those 2-minute breaks every hour, hour and a half, 2 hours is so good. It makes really such a difference.
Yeah, and I was going to say, you recognize the difference after you do it. You're like, oh my God, that feels so good. That's almost as if someone's standing behind you massaging you.
That's right. That's right. Now we can do it the other way. Pull the shoulders back and then up to the ears and around.
Right.
I think that's so true, Robin. You don't know that you need it until after you've done it.
Right.
And then you feel so much better. And it's like, oh man, why wasn't I doing this before?
Right. And we haven't done anything strenuous, but I want to walk up close so y'all can see a little of the perspiration that's coming.
Stretching will certainly cause you to perspire a little bit, for sure. For sure. Well, that's good, Robin.
Thank you so much. I appreciate you. If you found benefit in this, please like and follow Strength and Vitality, where Cara-Michele is constantly sharing tips on, and believe me, the goal here isn't losing weight. The goal is lifestyle change, because when you change your lifestyle, you're going to notice a difference. And I mean, your eating habits. I mean, I'm just noticing so many differences that occurred in my body, and I'm so grateful for it. And the losing weight is a byproduct, because that wasn't the goal for me. So thank you so much, Cara-Michele. Thank you all who joined. Please like and share and follow. Because if you may not need this, somebody else will. And those people who are watching the, you're watching the replay, please share, like, and follow because somebody needs this. Have an awesome day. Any closing words, Cara-Michele? We'll see you in 2 weeks.
Two
Okay.
weeks. I forget where we got topics coming up, but
Yes.
I'm super excited about it. I appreciate it. Thank you for hanging in there and trying some of these stretches. Let me know if you try some of these at work and if they help you to feel a little bit more energized throughout the day.
Okay, great. Thank you so much. Have a great evening, everyone. Keep my family in your prayers,
Absolutely.
your thoughts and prayers, please. I appreciate that. And yeah, we'll see you next time. Have a great
All right.
one. Good night.
Bye-bye.